When it comes to behind-the-scenes drama, the Star Trek franchise has something of a checkered past. However, the highly anticipated Picard series has the potential to take things to a whole new level. Previously, we have reported that just 1 week prior to cameras being scheduled to roll, CBS and production company Secret Hideout were at an impasse, not only over the visual look of the series, but also key story aspects. Unless a solution can be found, and fast, the production will have to be delayed, an incredibly expensive last resort that nobody wants. However, one from CBS's point of view could prove to be the lesser evil. Production was scheduled to begin on Monday, April 15th of 2019. That date came and went, with no outward signs of any filming having taken place. As of the making of this video, filming has not yet confirmed to have begun, meaning production may already be 1 full week behind schedule. In this video, we will look at the underlying cause of the production delay, how long it might be before filming actually begins, the different paths available to CBS, their likely outcomes, and how they might respond to the situation. The Picard series is under the same alternate license as Star Trek Discovery and the Kelvin Timeline movies. It is also written, produced, and visually conceived by the same core team behind Star Trek Discovery, many of whom were in turn brought over from the Kelvin Timeline movies. As such, the Picard series' conceived visual appearance is an unmistakable further evolution of the visuals seen in the Kelvin Timeline movies, and most recently in Star Trek Discovery. Subsequently, it doesn't appear that it could have ever evolved from the canon of the Next Generation TV series or movies. The look the Picard series is going for is one that licensees know from past experience will not sell, as their customer base does not respond to it. This is why reportedly they will not commit to produce any merchandise to speak of for the Picard series the way it is currently planned. One of the lessons the current CBS management reportedly have learned since the ouster of CEO and Discovery progenitor Les Moonves, in no small part from seeing the hard numbers, is that if the licensees won't get on board, something for the most part they didn't do for Star Trek Discovery, that is a good indication that the built-in fanbase also will not get on board. That in turn means that the built-in audience won't subscribe to CBS All Access in the numbers CBS needs to grow the service in accordance with their projections. By all accounts, few other audiences than the built-in Star Trek audience signed up for All Access either, which makes this current iteration of Star Trek the flagship series of this service, a money loser for CBS. As such, it is in the best interest of CBS to salvage their flailing digital service by course-correcting Star Trek, which they are reportedly doing by mandating the changes required to win back the built-in audience. For Star Trek Discovery, this meant the original plans for the series were scrapped. Season 2 was hastily rewritten to banish the Discovery and its entire crew in the future, where they could violate the canon no more. Those left behind agreed to regress their technology in a major way and to never speak of the Discovery or its crew ever again. For the Picard series, which is still in development, this meant that production company Secret Hideout were requested to alter previously agreed upon designs and plot points in order to bring the series closer to canon, creating distance from the Discovery brand of Star Trek. Doing so, however, would not be in the best interests of production company Secret Hideout and the powers that be behind them. Not only would altering the visuals and controversial plot points compromise their creative vision, it would expose them to the risk of not seeing any revenue from merchandise, even in the event licensees were to sign on if sufficient changes were made. For more information, please see our video detailing the history of the Star Trek rights and the intricacies of the license, as this all goes back to the rights divide following the Viacom split. What this means for CBS is that they have a decision to make. CBS are at a crossroads. They must choose a path, and they must choose it yesterday. As we've established, production could already be 1 week behind schedule, which CBS would have to pay for at close to full cost with nothing to show for it, and they would have to pay even more to make up for that lost time. For every day that passes with no filming, costs will continue to soar. We do not yet know which course of action CBS have chosen or if indeed a final decision has been made, but we can entertain some informed speculation on which paths they have to choose from. There are variations, but ultimately it boils down to 2. 1 is proceeding with the series as Secret Hideout had intended. If they were to go down this path, any outstanding work could be completed and production could commence rapidly. In an interview with Trek Movie, director Jonathan Frakes revealed that the series is being made in production blocks of 2 episodes each. This means the ripple effects of a late start can be kept to a minimum, although they would have to, at the very least, complete the first block in later pickups. However, proceeding with the series that Secret Hideout had planned would preclude making sufficient changes to win licensees back on board. The series would, like Discovery before it, be released without merchandising support to speak of. It would remain to be seen if audiences would respond to the controversial storylines any better than the licensees. We have heard that Secret Hideout had been fighting hard for CBS to land on this path. The other path available to CBS is to halt production and rework the entire series to where it will be acceptable to licensees, and in the process hopefully go down better with the built-in audience, making them more positively inclined towards CBS All Access. However, that would involve delaying production for months, which would add substantially to the cost of making the series. A series which is already on track to be one of the most expensive 10-episode series ever made. If CBS were to choose this option and the audience still didn't respond, and if CBS All Access didn't get a boost that would justify all the expense, it would have significant fiscal repercussions for CBS and major career consequences for those responsible. On top of this, walking down this path could also bring about a major conflict with Secret Hideout and Bad Robot, as it would undercut them. Lawyers would get involved, which comes with its own set of costs and uncertain outcomes. These are the options that CBS has to choose from. Outwardly, though, appearances must be kept up. The April 15th start date was widely publicized. Given the rumors surrounding the production, many spent the week starting with April 15th waiting in anticipation for a tweet or other signs of life from showrunner Alex Kurtzman, First Block director Hanel Culpepper, or anyone else involved with the production to confirm it had indeed begun. No such confirmation was forthcoming. Instead, 3 more cast members were officially announced on Wednesday, April 17th. The announcement did not mention anything about a premiere date or the start of production. The sad irony is that of all Star Trek productions released or announced ever since the cancellation of Enterprise, Picard is the one series that many fans are actually excited about, and the one that, at least on paper by all rights, they should be. A common fan complaint against all Star Trek since 2009 is that they have either been alternate versions of a time frame already explored, or a proclaimed prequel to the original series that has done nothing but wreak havoc on canon. Fans have been vocal about their desire to see the Star Trek franchise move forwards instead of regressing backwards. Unless you count the recollections of Spock Prime in 2009 Star Trek, which technically is part of the alternate iteration of Star Trek, not the original canon. The Picard series marks the first on-screen venture into the uncharted, post-Next Generation era in nearly 2 decades. Therefore, on paper, this is the series that both fans and licensees should be lining up to see, as well as buy and sell merchandise. Had it not been for them being tarnished by their inclusion in Discovery, a case could have been made that designs and visuals Secret Hideout were going for might have been justified in a series set almost 2 decades after the events of Star Trek Nemesis. However, in no small part due to Star Trek Discovery, that very aesthetic is causing problems for the Picard series. Visuals aside, that the same basic people creatively in charge of Discovery are also in charge of the Picard series does not generate much in the way of enthusiasm among the built-in audience. How those problems will be resolved and how quickly production will commence remains to be seen. We will keep you up to date on the situation as we learn more. Till then, let us know your opinion on all this in the comments below. If you like this video, then please help share it and share your opinion in the comments. Midnight's Edge aims to give the most comprehensive analysis and commentary on genre culture and entertainment. If you would like to see more of our videos, then please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and remember to indicate that you would like to be notified when new videos are uploaded. If you really like what we do, then please support us on Patreon until a better alternative comes along, or send us a direct donation through PayPal. Also check out our sister channel Midnight's Edge After Dark for live shows and other rants. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay tuned for more here at Midnight's Edge.